Hey, good afternoon. This is Russ and Steph. We're going to do your orientation on your new high wall. We opened it up prior because it's so noisy. We didn't want to blow out your eardrums in the television. So first you want to release all your clamps, front and rear, on both sides. Okay, and then you want to put your support arms in prior to opening. Okay, for the simple fact is you won't be able to hold the weight of the bed. The white ones on the ends, he will get a picture of that for you. The white caps will go in the front and the black caps will go in the rear. Okay, once you get it up to this point, when you're opening, make sure that you don't overextend it because you have this little bungee here that tells you when to take your finger off the button. Okay, we are fully extended. It's a little windy, so we got like a little balloon effect going for you. Okay, now we'll go to the back one. All right, now the back one is open. Then you want to proceed over here to the outdoor side. You're going to unhook these and you're going to pivot them up. They kind of look like this in the beginning. You're going to rotate them. You're going to grow up the handle. And you're going to slide the room outward. All right, now we're going to proceed with the outside portion of this. The spare tire is on the rear. Hopefully you don't ever have to use that. Nobody wants to change the spare tire. This right here is just a vent for the airflow, so no worries. Underneath you have to the right, you have your sewer drain. Pull the cap off, pull the valve, drain it, shut it. And then next to the scissor jacks, you got your stink tube, they call it, to put your sewer hose in. And then of course, your drain for your gray water, okay? Your scissor jacks are on all four corners. You want to level it best you can, front to rear, side to side. Use a 3/4 inch socket or the wrench that comes with the coach to crank them down so it doesn't rock and roll while you walk around in there. Part of the maintenance is wheels and tires. Make sure you maintain the air pressure, which is 65 psi. Torque the rims to 115 foot-pounds first couple of trips, new axles, new rims. And of course, they do have grease buddies on them. Recommendation is to repack the bearings every 6,000 miles or 2 years for wear and tear and rust, but you can add grease if you choose to throughout that period. All right. You do want to spray your seal right here once a year with seal conditioner. Okay, that's going to keep that seal rubberized so it doesn't get brittle, crack, and then eventually leak. You do have a door here, which is locked. No worries, I do have a key. Does have magnets on it. We'll hold it wide open, which is kind of nice. In here we have filter. We got your bag, your crank wrench, and things like that. Of course, everything's in there for you. All right. I can pretty much guarantee this one's probably locked as well. Nope, winner, winner, chicken dinner. You got some accessories in here, your crank, and of course, one bottle of Aquachem for you for the first trip on your toilet. Underneath here you have a little bit different system. All right, you do have your drain and your winterize. The back valve is your drain. The middle valve will be for winterizing. Okay, put a hose on there, put it in a bucket of antifreeze, and of course it will suck it out of that instead of out of your fresh water tank. All right. Next we have your furnace outtake or exhaust. They do make screen covers for those to keep the varmints and bugs and things like that out. Don't block that with anything you don't want to cause any fires. Next to that is your city connection. Hook a garden hose up to that and it feeds water throughout the trailer. Excuse me. You do not need a water pump for that. Next to that is your, I got the hiccups now. We do have the outside shower. we do not recommend showering outside. They frown upon that, but you can use it for everything else. To the left of that is your power cord inlet. Okay, 30 amp service. Put the cord in there, tighten it down, and of course plug it in. We do recommend a surge protector anytime you're plugged in to short power, for the simple fact is if there's a surge in electricity, it can blow boards inside your coach. Below that you have your air conditioner. Okay, it's a lot easier to hook that up before you raise it up, but we didn't do that for this presentation. It does plug in up there underneath that cap, and that's what will power up the air conditioner as you are plugged into power. Next to that is your water heater. Okay, as you can see, the little sticker says the socket size is 1/1/16. That takes your drain plug and anode rod out. This is only gas only. It's self-igniting on the 12-volt battery. So go ahead and fill it with water, turn the switch on, make sure the propane's on, and of course it will light by itself. All right, I'm gonna put that back on for you. I don't want to be accused of stealing your cover to your water heater. What do we have next? Battery in the battery box. Of course, we just added some extra juice to it. We didn't want to kill it. Both propane tank's been filled, part of the convenience package as well. And the nice thing about this guy right down here is you can store your power cord right inside like that. All right, it does come with a cover. We just got it off so we can explain how the regulator works. Regulator is right here. As you can see, this little nipple sticking out means it's going towards this tank. Once this tank is empty, shut this tank valve, crank it over to the other tank, and feed off the opposite tank. All right, that way you can swap out tanks or get them refilled. All right, proceeding to the door side. What do we have here? Oh, another compartment. Oh, look at that. There's where your power cord is, your convenience pack, your table, and things like that. Your convenience pack comes with a sewer dump hose, 30 to 115 adapter drinking hose, propane, and battery. Next is your stairs. We'll explain that later. You got a night light out here, one speaker tie the radio inside, and of course a gas line for your grill. Pull it out, has a little valve on there to hook up. That way you can feed off the front propane tanks with your outside grill. Freshwater tank fill. If you're going to fill water on board, you can use your water pump. Okay? If you don't have water on board, do not use the water pump on city. You do have 110 power out here as well, and of course another compartment. Inside that compartment is where you're going to sleep if you don't behave. So hopefully you're not afraid of the dark. There's no night light as well, so behave yourself. Next to that is your refrigerator, and of course we didn't get that open for you. Take a flat-headed screwdriver, turn these little guys right here, and pop it off. Inside here is the back of it. If you had to work on anything, all the controls are inside, but at least you get a gist of what it looks like in the back here.
A little fuse right there.
Yeah, a little fuse if something happens. We'll leave that off for now. You don't need that anyway, right? All right, the awning will come out. You do have LED lights, of course, for your awning lights right above. And the stairs, a little confusing how they work, but it's pretty simple. Okay, this door is going to go in top. You have little springs. They're going to slide in these little holes right here. Okay, it's going to sit up just like this. Okay, and it does move a little bit. So once you get that in place, lift your door up and tilt it in, and of course lock it in place. When you bring them down, make sure you recess the legs according to the ground by pulling the pins out and adjusting the legs up or down. And of course then you have the solid steps. All right, we're gonna go ahead and proceed inside. Right by the door, you have a fire extinguisher. The reason why they put it by the door is to extinguish your shorts as you run out, because insurance will pay for everything else. We're going to stick your keys right here. That way you don't lose them. All right? I didn't steal them. 110 outlet, and of course your radio. Radio is AM, FM, Bluetooth. You can use an aux cable, headphones, or even charge your phone off it as well. All right? What else do we got? Oh, all kinds of switches. This is for your Wi-Fi Ranger. That's just a hotspot for if you have Wi-Fi at the campground. It boosts the signal inside your camper. Awning lights, floodlights, which are the floor lights, sorry. And of course, ceiling lights. All right. Next to that, you have your 3-burner stovetop. Pull the glass up, push it back, and of course, you have an igniter to light the 3 burners. If you're going to light the oven, push on pilot, use the igniter. Once you get the pilot lit to your designated temperature, once you shut off, you have to relight it. You do have cool lights there up, and of course, if you go down, it lights the oven light inside. Make sure you put the glass down before you shut the top, and or as you travel, it is glass, it will break. Underneath you do have some storage, and of course you have all the amenities of home with all the extra room and space of drawers. You do have a sink cover. I like to call it the old paddle. You know, put your hand in there, you got a big whopper, you know. If not, don't use it for that. I don't want to be claimed as child abuser. Stick this down inside, twist it to lock it in place. Of course, you do have a kitchen sink, which runs hot and cold. Hot once you get the water in the water heater. Thermostat's right here. It's just a click on and click off. And of course, just set your temperature accordingly to how hot you want it here. Microwave, standard size microwave for an RV. Not big enough for turkey dinner. Got to go to mom's house because of course you have no oven either. This goes through to the outside. This is where you're going to sleep if you don't behave. We've already mentioned that. And of course, the refrigerator. This little button right here will open the refrigerator. Maybe. Okay, you can see inside you got lots of room with a freezer on top as well. To run this, it's pretty simple. You turn the button on. And of course, we're going to go to DC. All right, right now we are going to go to auto. Auto means it's going to be 110. Okay, if it does not have 110, it's going to light on gas. If it does not light on gas, the check light will come on. If not, you can run DC. And of course, that is off the battery. All right, we're not going to kill our battery, so we'll turn it off. Here's your set point. 1 is cold, 5 is cooler. Speaker tied to the radio, and of course, a 110 plug. Your monitor panels here, it runs the water pump on and off. Check your battery levels, your fresh water, your black, and of course your gray. By pushing the button, it lights these up. That tells you what your levels are at. All right. You do have beds. The bars are underneath. We won't put it up, but your bars are underneath. These here are safety. They go in each opposite corner of the coach on the outside, so if something does happen, it comes down, it's safety so it doesn't land on top of people. Does have a smoke detector on the ceiling, and behind Russ he has a 12-volt fan. All right, you're going to open it up, turn on the speeds, okay, and of course it does have a lock once you close it to hold it shut as you travel, and the little black thing is a fuse. If something happened, you remove the little stick fuse and replace it. Above his head, he has a plug-in for your lights. That's 12 volt. That comes with the trailer. We will find them momentarily. All right, the bathroom. It's a great toilet area. As you can see, very compact. I hope you're short, but if not, we'll lift it open for you. Okay, you just raise it up, lock it into place, hook it together. Of course, grab the other side, lift it up, and of course, lock this side in place. Okay, as you can see, it's kind of suspended. The door goes on. Super easy. Let me grab that for you. Okay, you can see at the bottom here, you have a couple little hangers. Okay, that's where your door is going to rest inside of the hanger, right?
Yes.
Just like so. And then of course at the top, it will lock into place on these guys right here. Now you have your bathroom door. And of course, Johnny on the spots right there. Look at that. All right, you do have a shower in here. The curtain you have to put up, of course, and that will keep your shower dry inside the shower area. It does have a light above. It is push button in the center, or sorry, on the left-hand side there. That turns the light on and off. The toilet is done by a lever in the back right corner. Pull a little bit, it'll put water in a bowl. Pull it all the way forward, and everything goes down. We're going to throw in the free towel rack holder and the soap dispenser as well. Okay? We'll put this down when we are finished. Now, your bump out slide room. Go ahead and insert the arm. And of course, when you go out, just kind of shake the fabric on each room. And of course, install it on your hook up there. You do have another carrier holder that hooks to the ceiling for food or clothes or whatever you choose to use it for. Make sure the bed is down like this before you close everything, for the simple fact you want to damage anything. You do have storage on both sides of the table as well. And you do have the two legs that go in the floor and underneath the table once you lift it up. All right. Next to that we have 110 and of course coax for an antenna if you want to watch TV in here. This is your furnace outlet down here. Don't block that with any pillows or blankets. You don't want to cause any fires. And look at that. We are got a winner here. You got your shower curtain. These plug into your mattresses to make them heated mattresses. And of course the lights that plug in, like I promised, into here. And of course snap onto the poles. It comes with a fan or light. Okay? This is for your filter wrench, for your filter that you see in the front compartment. Your filter is down here, is where the cartridges is, okay? Next to that, you have some storage as well. All your manuals are in there for how things work inside. A drawer, LP detector. See the green light? Okay, the green light means it's working. If the green light goes off for any reason, please do not sleep in here. If you acquire a gas leak in your travels and that's not working, there's bad news. We don't want to hear bad news. Power box, all clearly marked right here. And of course your fuses are marked here. And they're right here on the right. All your receptacles run through this GFI receptacle. If it trips, reset it right here as well. All right. Down below you have your water heater. Okay, if you turn it on, see the red light? It should go off once it lights. If it does not light on, or light, the red light will stay on. All right. Couch folds down to a bed. This is a little bit different one. It rotates forward. Make sure you put the leg down by pushing the button. Okay, that puts it on the floor. And of course, now you have a bed instead of a couch. All right, if you choose not to put it down, you don't have any extra people spending the night. All right. Well, another speaker to the radio, and of course, the beer holders are next to the door. That way, if you have to grab a beer and you're a little intoxicated, you can just fall out the door if you choose. You do have a small compartment here. Don't worry about that. And that's about it on the inside and the outside. Your door, super easy. Better go over that. You might want to know how that works. So, this guy right here, as you see, it's not all the way in. So you want to rotate this like this. Pull the door out. It has snaps. You unhook both snaps. It has cables on it to hold it in place as you move it. Mechanism down into the door slot. These guys right here lock into the door frame. And of course the Velcro wraps around the inside and outside on the Velcro strips on the door to keep it solid. That way you have your working door. The outside door removes and it gets stored under the rear bunk. So that door can go down and close the whole coach. If you have any questions on how anything works, please feel free to call Russ or Steph and we explain it to you from there. Other than that, on behalf of TerryTown RV and the both of us, congratulations on the purchase of your new high wall Rockwood, and we hope you enjoy it for years to come. And thank you for taking your time to watch the video, and please go on Google Review and mention our names and let us know how we're doing. Thank you and have a wonderful day.